So hi everyone, it's Celtic Chris H7 here, and today I've got Team of the Week 26. Now I know I didn't upload last week's Team of the Week because one, by the time I actually saw the team, a lot of videos had came out, so I thought that people might have seen the Team of the Week already somehow. Also I was quite busy, so I didn't really have the time. But you might notice that the sound of the video might be better because I've had a go at trying to fix the sound so it sounds better. I don't know if it'll work, hopefully it will sound a wee bit better. But I'm just going to go straight into the team. So looking at it first time, it looks a really good team of the week for everyone really. Good silvers, good bronzes, good gold, sorry. Actually I do wish that they brought out a bronze in form. Again, they've not done that for a few weeks now, but anyway. As you can see, Ibrahimovic, Young, Kaka, Iniesta. To be honest, I don't know what Iniesta did, sorry. I know Barcelona won at the weekend, but I think Kaka scored quite a good goal, so I don't know why he's in form. But anyway, going to start with the first striker, who is Ibisevic, who plays for Stuttgart. They've been getting quite a few informs recently, with the right midfielder Harnik. But pace 73, 80 shooting, 70 passing, 78 dribbling, and 75 heading. Good all-round stats for this player from Bosnia. So if anyone, I think a few Bosnian teams have been made, so you never know, this guy might be in up front with the Seco. But he looks like quite a good player. He won't be worth much, probably around 15k maybe by the end of next week. But I think he looks like quite a good all-round player. But he won't get into many people's Bundesliga teams. So moving on to tank of the week, you could say, just by looking at his stats. He's second in form, scored a hat-trick in 30 minutes, I think it was, against Atalanta. I'm really not sure about that, but anyway, doesn't matter. I mean, look at that, 81 pace, 95 shooting, 84 passing, which is really good for a striker, 90 dribbling, and 84 heading. So he just looks like amazing, because his pace has been bumped up a good bit, because sometimes he's quite slow, but usually makes up with that, and with the 5-star skills, I predict that he'll be worth quite a lot. I don't really know how much exactly, but he'll be worth quite a lot. Now moving on to Pogretniak, who's recently moved to Fulham from Stuttgart. He's Russian. I think that might be the first Russian in form. I'm not too sure. But anyway, he scored a hat-trick at the weekend against Wolves. Really good goals as well, except the tapping. But anyway, 75 pace, 81 shooting, 70 passing, 70 dribbling, 75 heading. So once again, good all-round stats. People who have made Russian teams, which I think are quite popular, he'll be getting into them, I'm sure, because I think he'll be worth about 15 to 25 grand, maybe a bit more than Ibisevic, but just because he plays in the Premiership. But yeah, I don't think he'll be worth that much, but he has got good all-round stats. Now moving on to the next tank of the week. As I say, I didn't watch the Barcelona game, but I heard Kaka scored a really good goal. But I don't know what Iniesta did. Sorry if he had an absolute fantastic game, but I think this is his top in form. So he's got 83 pace, which is not the best for a centre attacking mid, but good enough when you look at his other stats. 82 shooting, 98 passing, 98 dribbling. Just fantastic. He'll be worth over 1 million, I think. I'm pretty sure he will be. And he just looks, if you got him in a pack, you would just be amazed because he just looks a fantastic player. Now moving on to Kaka, who had quite a good game for Real Madrid against Espanyol. They won quite well. But anyway, I think it was 5-0. But anyway, 80 pace, 85 shooting, 80 passing, 89 dribbling, all good round stats. Yes, there is better centre attacking mids in Liga BBVA, such as Fabregas, for the same sort of, well, for less than what he'll be. But I think that people, because Ibrahimovic has gotten in form, Kaka's gotten in form, and with Robinho getting in form last week, some people might be tempted to sort of play a team with Ibrahimovic and Robinho, then Kaka as a centre attacking mid, because obviously two strikers, 5-star skills. I don't know what star skills Kaka is, so sorry about that. But I think people would just go off that. I just think, I know Kaka's not, in my opinion, he's not the best in game, but I think people, just because they're in forms, would really want to do that. So I'd expect to be seeing quite a few teams like that. Now moving on to someone who has been playing quite well for FC 20, I think that is. Fair, centre mid, good all round stats, all above 70, which is really what you want for a silver player. So I predict that because his pace is the highest stat, I think that he'll be worth quite a bit also because he's in a decent league for silvers. So I think he'll be sort of an informed donk sort of player. He was worth about 200k, I think. I think he's come down now, but anyway. So Dutch silvers will probably go up in price this week due to higher demand. Now moving on to Ashley Young, who had a really good game for Man United against Tottenham. They've put his pace up to 95, 83 shooting, 89 dribbling, are really good stats. His passing could be a wee bit better, but whenever I've played with him, he's a really good player, really fast and direct, and I think he's got 4-star skills. So I think there's better left mids in the Premiership, such as, or is there? Yeah, Bale, informed Bale, but people might not be able to afford him because of how rare he is. So this Young could go for quite a bit, and just I think a lot of people prefer him over Mata just because he cuts inside. Also the fact that he's English, so I think he'll be worth quite a bit. Now moving on to Adebayor, who plays for Toulouse. I think he is Tunisia. I thought he was Moroccan. Sorry to any Moroccans watching this, but anyway, 76 pace, 83 defending, 78 heading, good all-round stats. A lot better centre backs in the League One, to be honest. Yeah, but because of his high pace, he could still be worth quite a bit. Now moving on to Toprak, who plays for Bayer Leverkusen, German. 80 pace, which is really good. Some good stats here. 70 passing, 70 dribbling, 80 defending, and 77 heading. So some really good passing and defending, dribbling, sorry. But he looks like quite a good player. I'm sure he'll be worth maybe about 20 to 30k. Because I know there is better options for centre back in the German league, but just because of his good all-round stats, I think he'll be still worth a bit. Now moving on to Abate, who I think is now the fastest right back in Serie A. I don't think Maicon's faster, sorry if he is. But 93 pace, which is brilliant, 80 passing, 78 dribbling, 80 defending, 74 heading, so he's a bit like a Nagatomo in form. So I don't know if people would prefer him. I guess it's how he plays in game over Maicon, because Maicon's 86 rated, probably seen as a lot better. But just because of that pace, a lot of people could still want him. So I think he'll be still worth a good wee bit by the end of next week, maybe about 40k maybe. I'm not too good at predicting prices, but anyway, moving on to the last player in the first 11, who is Szczesny, who plays for Arsenal. He's been having some really good games the last few weeks. I think that he got a clean sheet last night, but he didn't get one against Liverpool. But anyway, 86 diving, 83 handling, 89 reflexes, and 80 positioning, which are really good all-round stats. His speed could be a bit better because people like speed and goalkeepers, but all his other stats are quite good. So I know there's Czech and I know there's Reina, but some people might want him, I don't know. But he looks like a good all-round goalkeeper. Now moving on to the bench, and the first player is Davis. Now I know they were playing Leeds at the weekend. They won 1-0 with the man who's been scoring all the goals, Lambert, scoring again. So I know it was only 1-0, so he must have had a fantastic clean sheet performance. 71 diving, 72 handling, 75 kicking, and 74 positioning, 73 reflexes. Now I don't know if there is a better goalkeeper in the Championship. I know the best silver goalkeeper sort of in the whole of sort of the English divisions is mcauley, I think. But I think because he's English and he's in the Championship, I'm not sure if there's a better goalkeeper. So he could go for quite a bit this week just because there's no one better. And he's got alright stats, all very good for a silver, but I think he'll go for quite a bit. Now moving on to Petroipa, who plays for Stade Rennes, and he is from Burkina Faso. Got him. I seem to always get him in a pack whenever I open it. But anyway, he's not informed. But anyway, 94 pace, 79 dribbling, 70 shooting, and 74 passing are pretty good stats. I don't know, no, there's better left wings in the French league, but just because of his fantastic pace and his decent dribbling, he might be still worth quite a bit. Now moving on to Soseta, who plays for Athletic Bilbao, who've got some amount of informs this year. But anyway, 85 pace, 78 dribbling, 76 shooting, and 75 passing are really good all-round stats. I know there's better options in Navas and Sanchez and Di Maria, but I think this guy will still go for a bit just because obviously he's an inform, but he's got good pace, good all-round stats, so I still think he'll go for a wee bit. Now moving on to the centre back for Porto, who's Maicon. And I know a lot of people wanted Hulking from this week because I saw his goal today that he scored 110 kilometres per hour. A fantastic goal. But anyway, Maicon has got 60 pace, 82 defending, and 70 heading. I don't know if people might want to do Portugal slash, Liga Portuguesa slash Brazilian hybrids. I don't know if there's anything there, obviously, with Hulk as well. So he might be worth a bit because of that. I'm not too sure on that one. But moving on to mcauley, who this is his second in form. He looks amazing. 70 pace, 84 defending, and 88 heading. Is that right? I actually don't know if that's right, but anyway, that's just fantastic. He'll be going for quite a bit, a lot. If he was English, he'd probably be going for a good 300k at least. But he looks like a really good player. I know he scored against Chelsea, but that's fantastic stats. I mean, that's a goal defender stats. That's a lot better than many goal defenders. But moving on to Parelta, who plays for Santos Laguna. I only know that because they have a connection with Celtic, but anyway. He's got 72 pace, 78 shooting, and 77 dribbling, and 75 heading. Now I know there was a Mexican player who scored 4 goals this weekend. I think it's him, I'm not too sure. But he looks like quite a good silver. I know quite a lot of people have Mexican silver teams. So I think he'll be going for quite a bit just because he's Mexican, good all-round stats, and it's a popular league to make silver teams in. Now moving on to the last player, Pascal, who plays for Fiorentina, Italian. 79 pace, 77 dribbling, 75 defending, and 78 passing, which is good all-round stats. Also the heading is a pretty good stat. Once again, there's Taiwo, there's Nagatomo in form. I think he'll be less than Nagatomo in form, but anyway, there is better options in Serie A. But he might be still worth a wee bit just because of his good all-round stats. So after really looking at it, when I first saw this team of the week, I thought a really good team of the week. But seeing that mcauley and just, a really good team of the week for golds and silvers. I wish they would put a bronze in form in again, because she just opened loads of bronze packs. But the silver market will probably crash a wee bit just due to this. I mean, that is just fantastic for any silver team. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be here next week with Team of the Week 27.